Every 4 years, the world stops arguing about everything else and argues about football instead. But why 4 years? Why not every 2? Why not every year like most other sports? The answer goes all the way back to 1930, and it has to do with ships, politics, money, and one very stubborn Frenchman. Jules Rimet was the FIFA president who created the World Cup in 1930. He wanted a global tournament, but faced one enormous problem: travel. In 1930, flying across the world did not exist for most people. The only way for European teams to reach Uruguay, the first host nation, was by boat, a 3-week boat journey each way. You couldn't hold a global tournament every year when just getting there took 6 weeks of travel. 4 years gave enough time to organize, qualify, travel, and recover. It was practical, and then it became tradition. But here's what makes the 4-year cycle genuinely special, beyond just history and logistics. It creates scarcity, and scarcity creates obsession. Think about it this way. The Super Bowl happens every year. The NBA Finals happen every year. If your team misses it, they get another shot next season. In the World Cup, if your country misses out, you wait 4 years. Your players age 4 years. Some never get another chance. Entire generations of fans build their lives around the 4-year cycle. People remember exactly where they were when their country won or lost. Birthdays, weddings, jobs, measured against which World Cup they happened near. There's also a sporting reason for 4 years. National teams don't train together full time. These players spend 99% of their year competing against each other at their clubs. The World Cup is one of the few times the best players on earth unite under one flag. 4 years is just enough time for a generation to build, peak, and compete. Consider what happens to a player over 4 years. In 2022, they might be 19, raw, fast, unproven. By 2026, they're 23, in their prime. By 2030, they might be past their peak. One World Cup window. That's all they often get. And then there's the biggest reason of all. 4 years is long enough for the world to change. Political rivals become co-hosts. Nations that barely existed last cycle are now competing. Dynasties fall, new powers emerge. Every World Cup is literally a different world. In 1994, when the USA hosted, South Africa was banned from competing, still under apartheid. 8 years later, they hosted the tournament themselves. That's the World Cup. It doesn't just reflect the world. It marks how the world has changed. So when people ask why the World Cup feels different from every other sporting event, this is the answer. 4 years of wait. One chance per generation of players. A world that has literally changed since the last one. And 90 minutes that can define a nation. The 2026 World Cup is here right now. And if you've never felt it before, you are about to. Subscribe and stay with this channel for the next 6 weeks. We will make sure you feel every single moment.